Okay, thank you. Thank you. The next question, if you do not keep knowledgeable staff with a 2-week academy, how do you expect new staff to work safely? That experience we are losing, the department is critical to us to being successful and safe. Will captains soon be listed as non-exempt?
Okay, I'll take a piece of it, and then I'm going to kick it to Rick or Brenda for the non-exempt captain piece. So I was intimately involved with the CTA and in the new format, and I can tell you that again, that was no easy decision, because so what you have to balance is we'll never trade quality for time, never. So what we did was we looked at the older schedule for the CTA, and we were looking to see what are the classes that are necessary for the staff to get to the point where they can get to the facilities and get that focus training on their facility. So one of the things that I asked, because I had a meeting with all of the training coordinators, and one of the things that I asked was, in the room, how many have been there? I started with 1 year. I started with more than 20, and I worked all the way down to, less than 5. And then I asked all of them, of the classes that you remember from the time that you went, some more than 20 years ago, look at the schedule now. And a lot of them saw, and a lot of them, confirmed that we're still teaching the exact same classes we were 25 years ago. Anyone in the corrections field know that things have changed dramatically from 25 years ago to now. So with that being the case, why would we continue to teach the same things that we were teaching 25 years ago, but the way we run prisons now is different? So when we started looking at that, we went through and we cut out a lot of the classes that we were just teaching just to be teaching. Now, part of that plan was to try to get the people in the academy, get them those necessary classes, and then get them to their institutions where they can have an impact on helping reduce the overtime issue, but also getting them to their facility where, they're getting that detailed, dedicated training that is more on board for them at their facility. There's some things that you're going to learn that we felt that they will learn that is universal no matter what facility you go to. But we all know that BV runs different than Fremont, and Fremont runs different than Ark Valley, and Ark Valley runs different than Sterling. So keeping them in the academy for a long period of time, trying to teach them very generalized things that we want them to apply generally across the board. At that particular time, we saw it as it would be better to get them in the facilities, get them in the rotation, get them learning from their senior staff, get them learning the way of their particular institution. Now, there again, did we get it right? I don't know. Give me feedback and let me know if you don't think it, because this is one of the questions that I ask staff, and I've heard arguments for both sides. I've heard arguments that, yeah, the 2-week thing is good because it gets them in, gets them out here. Our senior staff have a chance to take them under our wings and show them, how we personalize what they learned in the CTA to what we do at our facilities. I've heard the other side of it where, it's not long enough. There again, it's finding that delicate balance. And the best way to find that balance is to have people give feedback and give us the information so we can assess what do we think is the best value. So, Rick, Brenda, do you want to touch on the captain position?